Week 45 of reselling, and this week has been a week of hiccups, lessons, learnings, challenges, a whole swing of different things. And of course, I'm going to take you through each and every single one of them. So if you are new here, I'm all about reselling, running lifestyle, and everything in between. And this week, I'm taking you through week 45 of reselling online. Now, I've been doing this for a while, as you can hear, and there's been plenty of ups and downs and everything in between. And this week, I made some flops, and I'm here to tell you, don't make the same mistake that I did. Of course, I'm going to show you some of the wins and some of the different things in between. So there's even some show and tell, and I've got some exciting news at the end of the video for what else is coming up this week. So let's jump into it. Kicking off with the top 5 sold, top item number 1 was this Xbox 360 Connect. Basically brand new in box. It hadn't been used, it had been opened. This cost me $4.50, sold it for 45 bucks. That's a profit of $35.83, and this is coming from that video game haul, which I'll give you an update in a second. Top item number 2 was this Lumix camera. Now, there is a bit of a story and a flop to this one. We'll get to that shortly. So this one has cost me $2.27. I've sold it for 38 bucks and profited $31.03. Now, we will talk about this one shortly, but what you see here is actually not how I listed it, and that's where the big mistake is. Top item number 3 are these Conan. I guess they almost look like graphic novels, but they're actually just books. They're just novels in general. Cost me $4.50. This came from that video game haul. Sold it for $39. Profited $30 after fees and postage, of course. They pay postage. Top item number 4. This one came from, I can't remember if it was one of the bulk deals that I did quite a bit back. Cost me $1.26. Sold this for $35. This is a piece of iconic history in the Australian graffiti space, which I had no idea even existed, but after some research, clearly it sells. So sold it for $35 plus postage, profited $28.70. And top item number 5 was this whole big bunch of Garfield books. Now, these have been sitting around for quite a while, actually. They cost me $8.50. Finally sold them for $40 plus postage, so I've come out with 27 bucks and 56 cents. So an update on the video game haul. Well, as you can see, we are progressing really well. We have made back all our money and some, and I'm basically in the win for it now, but there's still heaps that I haven't listed. There's still some of the deals that I'm working with some other people privately, trying to avoid having to get the eBay fees for some of these bigger and bulkier items, plus they're a bit more lucrative in terms of potential income. So I'll keep you updated on that. I'm not complaining. I'm pretty happy with this deal. The flops, the wins, and the lessons. Well, as I said, this week has been a week of hiccups and a week of learnings, and 2 big flops this week, and one of them I'm still working through, but one of them I actually sent the wrong DVDs. So if you remember last week, I sold Burn Notice 5 seasons. For some strange reason, I slipped in 2 Gossip Girls and not 2 of the Burn Notice. The buyer received them. They're all happy about it. They asked me what's going on here, and I said, look, honest mistake, which I don't know how I've missed it. Anyway, so they've sent it back. I've just sent them out the new, the ones that were missing, just for Express Post, and it was all good, no harm done, and more than happy to help, and they understood. So no harm done, but it was just one of those things that did cost me a little bit extra because I had to pay for postage again. But hey, I mean, these things happen, and I knew it was going to happen eventually, but it just kind of caught me off guard. And the other one is the incorrect listing. So that camera, that Lumix camera that I listed, I've been pretty tired this week, and we'll get to that in a second, but I had listed it under the wrong naming. Now, actually under an older model, and someone's purchased it with a few, they made an offer, and they said, oh, well, based on this, based on that, I'm only going to offer you this, which is fair enough. And I've gone to package it and realized that the model number is different. Now, this is actually an later model, meaning it's a better camera. And when I say better, it's probably 3 or 4 megapixel better. Now, I've messaged them saying, hey, look, before I send this out, are you actually buying this with the intent knowing that it is that model that I've, in the pictures versus, or are you buying it based on the description in terms of the title and what model it was? Now, I haven't heard back, but in this case, if they want it for that price, that's fine. I've made my money back, but I want to make sure that they're clear on how they're purchasing it before I send it, so I don't get any item not as described. But the pictures are still pretty honest. Anyway, so that was a bit of a flop, and the big lesson for this week is, well, juggling life out of lockdown. Now that I'm out of lockdown, I'm able to go out. We're starting to get back into different routines, different things are popping up, whether it's events, and I've been running a lot more outside and just getting away from home. So I haven't been in the bounds of being locked down, I guess, which means my time is getting stretched a lot more, which this is a good thing because it's great to be out. But now I'm having to manage how I'm doing my listings, managing how I'm getting things done. And I even got to do a thrift this week, which we'll talk about shortly. But that's probably one of the challenges this week, and I didn't even hit my total listing goal as well. So lots to learn from this week, and I think wins is I've still been consistent. I've still showed up and got some good results, and I think the thing is to be open-minded and always be willing to be learning. So this week in general, overall, we have done a nice average plus, meaning we've come in higher than average. Sales, we've done 54 sales, average sale price being around $20.60, so not as high as I would like it. Margin is pretty good, 66%. Cost of goods was only around $148. We've sold a total of $1,100, so compared to the last couple of weeks, we have come down. I'm not complaining though, it's a very good week. And profit sitting at around $736. If you're having a look at the items that have sold, we've got an average cycle time of 49, so I've actually been able to sell some of the old items that have been sitting around for a while. Books being a big one, video games being a big one. The rest was kind of just a few things here and there. So interesting to see what's selling at the moment. It's actually good to be able to move out some of the cheaper items because I'm saving on some storage and getting some room back. So yeah, it's been interesting. As you can see here, we have dropped down quite a lot from last week, but average is up from, basically we've gone up $4 from an average perspective. We're still pretty consistent with sales count, and I'll talk about that shortly because we actually had a 0 day this week, but all in all, we've done pretty good. And here's the listings. So I did struggle to hit my listing goal this week, off by a couple there, but overall we've done about 14.5 per day, and we've done 7.7 sales per day. So weekly flow, and this is where it's interesting because we started off climbing, and then for whatever reason, Friday no sales, just nothing, just boom, empty. So that was a bit of a bummer. Now I was out thrifting all day, so I'm not complaining because I picked up some pretty good stuff, but yeah, it was weird to have a 0 day. I haven't had one of those for a very, very long time. So just goes to show that you can have all the stuff in the store, all the cool items, or you can be consistent and you're still going to have a 0 day. So it is what it is, guys. $100,000 revenue update. Now, last week I had a boo-boo in my video, but this week, as you can see, we're at day 315 and we're sitting at $41,789. I know I'm not going to hit $100,000 by the end of this year, but it would be nice to hit that $50,000, at least get halfway, and then we can see how long it's going to take. But all in all, look, I mean, being 100% transparent here, it's been so fun to be able to chase this. Regardless, we're still going for that big goal. All right, some show and tell. Let's get into it. All right, team, Tuesday evening, and just packing a whole bunch of things for the Wednesday mail run, and a quick run through of some of the weird and wonderful things we've got. We've got this Simpsons Nutella jar, which is going for about 25 bucks. We've got a birthday Pikachu, which is going for, I think it's around 20 bucks. We have a watch here, which is a quartz watch. This bad boy, I think I've gone for 25. A couple of sailing and yachting books, which combined went for 25. Beyond the Far Side went for 15. Garfield went for 45, including postage. We also have a PS1, which has not been tested, so sold as parts. That went for 35 plus postage. Australian Graffiti, this one went for $42. That's including postage. Nia, this guy was 40 or 45, I think it was. Conan, that was around 15, and Fear 2 was also around 15. This gold CD, 10 disc, brand new sealed, that one has gone for, I think it was $12 or $15 plus postage. Xbox 360 Connect, this is basically brand new, never used, box a bit worn. He has gone for a total of 60. That's including postage. Personalized perfumes, that one has gone for, I think it's gone for about $12 or $15. And in here, this Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary with the cardboard sleeve has gone for 20 bucks. So a few different bric-a-brac items. Pretty happy with all this. We're going to pack it all up and get ready for tomorrow. So yeah, not too bad. All right, team, it is Thursday night and just packing all the packages. There's about 20 I've got to send out. Some are still yet to be paid for, so I haven't put them here, but it's going to take you a few interesting things. We have these 3 items that have been purchased by one individual. So this Jurassic Park, this mug, and this brand new BB-8 still sealed. That right there, that is about $75 just there. This guy, brand new headset, that's 29 bucks. This guy went for, I think it was 15 or 20 plus postage. This guy's gone for 18 plus postage. It's not complete. We have some spearfishing books. These are gone as a bundle for around, I think it was 9 or 12. Got those for free, so can't complain. We've got heaps of games. We've got this guy, this guy, this guy,
this guy. Oh, need to put that back. We've got this guy, and we've got this guy. We've also got this one here as well. All these games are averaging between $9 and $20. Invictus was just $7, another $7. Conan, three book bundle right here went for $39 plus postage. Terry Pratchett, this is a bit of a wrecked one, pretty dodgy. Actually just let this one go pretty cheap, $3.50 plus postage, only because I got this for free. Winnie the Pooh pop-up book, that one's gone for $25, and I think that's pretty much it. Once again, something really odd and weird. This guy I have managed to finally sell. I've had this since since I first started. Picked it up for $4. Finally made the money back on it. It did sit, and they are collectible if you've got the whole set. If you've got the whole set, you get $60, but didn't know that at the time. Anyway, yeah, so just some more pretty cool sales. I'm going to package all this up and get it ready, and tomorrow, go on thrifting.
Now my next segment is Perspective is Everything, and this is just to give you a bit of an overview of how I'm ranking each week and to show you that the numbers aren't always what we want them to be, but it gives some perspective. So this week in terms of sales, week 45 has come in of a ranking of 6 out of the 45 weeks. In revenue, we actually didn't even hit a top 10, so we've come in at a ranking of 13 out of the 45 weeks. So this is also a good story in some sense, because it means that my revenue averages is getting higher and higher and higher each week, which means if I'm not getting above that 1100, then I'm going to be dropping down. So it's an encouraging result, but it keeps me honest in some sense too. Profit, we ranked 7 out of 45, and margin, we ranked 4 out of 45. So still some big wins for this week. I'm not complaining whatsoever. I've had a lot of lessons to just digest and really think about it, and there's still plenty of other things in the back of my mind that I'm just working through. So videos for this week, I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I will tell you that I do have my thrifting video after so long coming out this week now that we're out of lockdown. And here's a little sneak peek. As you can see, picked up some Animorphs, so if you want to see that full video, that will be out Wednesday. But for all other video updates, you can jump over to my community tab or follow me on Instagram, and you can find all the details, all the things that are coming. But if there's videos and things that you want to see, do let me know in the comments below, because I'm more than happy to share. I am experimenting a bit more with shorts and TikToks and things as well. Exciting times, plenty more things to come, so don't worry, there's always going to be more and more on this channel. Well, that's it, team. Really do appreciate you being here. And this week it's been a bit of an interesting one. I've had lots of lessons to come at me and to teach me and to keep me honest, which these are the things that we need, because those things, that's how you learn. That's how you get the experience. So then you don't make the same mistake again. And it makes me nervous when these things happen, because I'm very passionate, and I this is my baby, and I want to make sure I'm doing my 110% best. But sometimes we do make mistakes, and I can reflect on this and know that this week, really, because just being extra tired, extra busy, all that jazz, well, that's probably where I've slipped up. I've made a boo-boo, didn't update something, haven't been paying as much attention, and these things happen. So my encouragement to you is, rushing isn't quick. Being quick, you need to make sure you still have your process and checklist in place, and I had a big boo-boo this week. So anyway, I hope you've learned something from this week, and of course, happy to continue the conversation, whether it's in the comments, Instagram, wherever. Otherwise, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle. Ciao.